only on the baseball field, but maybe even mentally and emotionally since then?
Yeah, sure. In so many ways. I mean, throughout the game, it's obviously very humbling. There's a lot of great times that you have success and struggle, but that's the beautiful thing about the sport. It keeps you coming back. It keeps you wanting to get better. I think for me, coming off of a very strong year last year, I could have been complacent going into the off season, thinking that I had it figured out or that I might not have to simply just work as hard. And it was a complete opposite. I've worked the hardest I've ever worked in the off season. My body's felt the best it's ever felt going into spring. My recovery's been fantastic, and every single facet of my game and what I've focused on has improved already. So it's a very good feeling going in.
Hunter, the day in Goodyear that you were named the opening day starter, you conveyed one, an awareness that it was obviously a big deal, a nice accomplishment, but you also conveyed kind of an awareness of what that means in this organization and for opening day in this city. Well, I'm just curious, where did that come from? How did you come to appreciate it?
Yeah, no, it's special. I mean, it's just a no-brainer once you touch down in the city. Prior to even making the big league roster, being here and witnessing the game, as being drafted and coming through, and just seeing the atmosphere, seeing the excitement from the kids, for schools to shut down, and to just have all the kids at the ballpark is really special. Obviously, I was one of those kids going to not Reds games, but going to big league games, and it's just special, man. You smell the popcorn and the hot dogs and the beer and all that good stuff. So it's special to be at the forefront of that and to be able to set the tone for the season and for the rest of the organization.
What are the qualities you like in the rotation, 1 through 5, or like 1 through 6, technically right now?
What's the quality
you like in the rotation?
Oh man, I mean, everybody's just a workhorse. I mean, even not even on the field, but even in the weight room and the preparation going in behind the scenes, everybody takes their job and their craft so seriously. So the confidence once we roll out there is already there, just because we know everybody's work ethic throughout the rotation and just throughout the team. I mean, it's fantastic. Our relationship is already solid. I like to say chemistry, but it's thrown around a lot, but it's important. But I think culture is more long term. It's stronger, and I think we're on the verge of really building that for the next few years.
How do you do it?
You've spoken about individually, like you had a good season last year that gives you more confidence this year. Like the rotation as a whole had a great year last year. Do you feel a collective sense of expectations, confidence for the rotation as a whole, building on what you guys did last year?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously there's new pieces, but Singer, coming over, he's had very strong years with Kansas and knows what it's like to make a lot of starts, and really all of his starts. I think he's had like over 170 plus innings the last 3 or 4 years. So it builds that confidence and the trust within the team and the starters, and it's a very long season. It's difficult, it's hard, but we know that we've put the work in, and it just helps throughout the year.
Along those lines, Hunter, how do you define success not only for yourself, but to Charlie's point, for the rotation? Is it wins, innings, whip? I mean, what?
Yeah, I mean, none of us really
metrics?
look at any of that stuff. I mean, especially wins, because we can only control so much of that. We're not hitting as well, so it's we can only do so much. But going out there and trying to put the team in the best position to succeed and win. I think spring training was really fun because it's the best hitting clinic that I've seen, at least since I've been in big league camp when I first came up. So it's been fun to watch that and to see it roll into the season.
So what do you mean by that? Well, in terms of hitting clinic, what did you see that?
A lot of runs. I mean, a lot of great swings, a lot of home runs, and I mean, since I've been in big league camp, it was a hitting clinic this spring training to me. Considering the prior years that I've seen. So I feel like the guys are in a really good place. I've spoke to a lot of our hitters. They love our hitting staff. They trust the guys. They've built that trust, and they feel like they're in a really good place.
How important is it to win on opening day?
That's my focus. That's what I want to do. So obviously I can't control everything, but I left a bad taste in my mouth a couple of years ago. So I want to be able to bring that excitement and success to the city tomorrow.
About a month ago, you said your goal was every start 7, 8, 9 inning. Is that where you are now? Do you feel like that's realistic or something you're ready to ease into?
No, 100%. I mean, last year I feel like I averaged 7 innings last year. I don't know what the numbers and analytics, I don't look at any of that stuff, but from just thinking about last year, I feel like I was constantly in that 7th inning, and that was a huge step, you know, in my prior years. Trying to get into the 6th inning, you know, was tough. So to be able to make that adjustment and to progress from last year, I think it's only going to get better this year, especially since it's the best my body's ever felt.
How has it been building chemistry with Greene throughout spring, getting into the season?
Yeah, Josie's been fantastic. I mean, obviously his track record has been great. He's had to catch in a very high pressure, you know, he's with the Yankees, so every single game is on a bigger, I don't want to say a bigger scale, but you know what I'm saying. So he's been in some pretty tough situations, and obviously in the World Series, so he has a very slow heartbeat, which is really important in this game. Situations can arise and get pretty scary, so not scary but funky. So he's been able to handle that really, really well, and obviously the season hasn't started, but seeing that in spring, his communication is great. You feel like you're on the same page with him all throughout the game, and he's very vocal. You guys probably won't be able to hear it, but on the field, I can hear it. He's right there with me when I'm pitching, and Steve-O's been great with that as well. So we're really, really excited to be able to throw to both of those guys. You know, we're looking forward to Steve-O getting healthy, so he can get back out there and swing it and do his thing behind the plate as well.
Because opening day is the one day a year you know that the emotion and the adrenaline and all of those things are going to feel a little bit different. Do you use that, or how do you process that and make sure that you're still the version of yourself that you want to be?
Yeah, it's just being able to know how to channel it. You know, you have the butterflies and all those emotions in your body, but being able to know how to channel that and still be the best version of yourself out there is the state of mind you're trying to put yourself in.
But you like that stage though, right?
Oh, of course. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Do you think you more appreciate letting your defense work behind you at this point of your career than you did when you came up? Trying to, overpower hitters or strike hitters out as opposed to now, pitching to the situation, trying to get a ground ball, double.
Sure, yeah, it's knowing how to pitch, but we're always trying to dominate. So, yeah, there's times where the game will kind of speak to you and it'll set up a situation where you're trying to get a first pitch ground ball. You're trying to keep your pitch count down, but we're also trying to dominate and embarrass hitters, so that's part of pitching as well.
I guess part of the reason I ask is now with the defense, Elliott short and Matt at second base, that it has the potential of being a pretty special double play combo.
100%. Yeah, we have a great defense behind me, so yeah, the confidence is there. I don't feel like I have to go out there and strike everybody out because the other 7 guys behind me, aren't up to par. That's not by any means. I feel like we have a very strong defense and a great group behind me, but I'm also out there trying to dominate as well.